Hey y'all, welcome to Mystic Hand to Rose Full Moon in Virgo forecast. I am Rachel Moon, and today I will be pulling cards from the Cat Tarot for the main messages, and also a card from the Mystical Lenormand Oracle. And I will also be pulling a card from the Tell Me a Story storytelling deck. This is actually a children's toy. I like to think of it as the child's first tarot deck. I found it in a library, a little free library around town here. So I'm excited to give it a try. I've used it on Instagram if you've seen that video. Yes. So just a few things before we get started. This week into basically from the 10th into the 27th, Mercury will be in Pisces. And what that means is that communication is going to be a bit softer, gentler, and more appealing. And this can help our communication with others, but it can also obscure the truth. If something, we want to look out for things that are a feeling too good to be true, or perhaps vague. There may be some, opportunities for people to be intentionally vague this week with this energy in the air. So just keep an eye out for that. We also have the spring equinox coming up on the 20th. The full moon in Virgo is the 18th. And right in between those two dates, I am having a workshop. It's an hour-long workshop in person at my new place in Chapel Hill. And it is deepening your intuition through meditation and writing. So what we're going to do is get together and we'll do just a short 7-minute meditation. I'll pull a card and speak to the details about the card, and then we'll write for a few minutes and take some time, sort of absorbing the meaning of the card and looking for more information from within ourselves about what that card means for us personally. So if you're interested in that, it is a by donation. You can find the event on Eventbrite through my link tree on Instagram. And I'll also send a link to those of you who are finding this in your email box. If you haven't signed up for my email list, you can do that at mystichandtarot.com. And there are 5 spots left for that event, so please sign up and check it out. It's $10 to $15 sliding scale, and I would love to see you there. All right. So for our reading today, we are going to be looking at what is being illuminated for us under this Virgo full moon. What is leaving, where we are headed, and how we can nurture ourselves through this time. All right, we'll use a few cards here from each deck to do that. Okay. I ask for truth to be spoken and guidance to be delivered for all those watching this video. What is our card for what is being illuminated? Justice. And this is the Cat Tarot. I did say that already. But I just love these cards. They're so whimsical, but they're also very powerful too. I mean, this is, what goes around comes around is what I'm seeing with this. This can be karma, I think, in this particular instance with this card. So, what we've put out there into the world, we're going to see that coming back to us this week and under this full moon in Virgo's influence. It can also be about, on that greater scale, we may be seeing some justice in our world coming to fruition, perhaps, on the world stage. So let's see, what is leaving us under this full moon in Virgo? We've got the 4 of Wands. So interesting concept here for something that is leaving, because this is a very positive card. So there may be some feelings of insecurity under this full moon in Virgo. And, Virgo can be a very detail-oriented sign, very interested in the minutiae of life and looking for those little things that might be out of place. So this may be illuminating those places where you have insecurities, and that may be actually leaving you during this full moon in Virgo, because you're able to see it now, because you're able to see where you have been secure and where you have been insecure. It may also be bringing up feelings of insecurity so that we can heal and cleanse those things. So be on the lookout for that this week. Those areas too where you need more stability. There may be some instability around this time of the full moon, and needing to bolster yourself in some way, whether it's taking a break, whether it's stepping back from listening to the news, whether it's looking for friends to spend time with so that you're not alone with your thoughts and just obsessing about things. So what is leaving us is perhaps some feelings of stability, perhaps some feelings of security or insecurity, and really, trying to connect with others to help you to feel a little more grounded and secure. All right, where are we headed? I'm going to pull this one from the Lenormand. Where are we headed? All right, so we have the Garden. We're headed to a place of greater beauty and peace, and Virgo is very concerned with beauty. Virgo loves aesthetics. Virgo loves to improve their surroundings and really to connect with beauty. So letting go of some of those insecurities, seeking those ways that we can be fair to one another and fair to ourselves with the Justice card. And also seeing more justice in the world brings about a sense of peace, a sense of beauty, and there's a lot of ways that we can get to this place. We don't have to take one route in. There's a lot of different ways that this could come about, and you're also seeing a step forward through the portal of God into a new timeline, into a new time frame on the other side of this full moon. So that's very encouraging. And how can we nurture ourselves through? This is an experiment. I've only used these cards one other time for a reading, so hopefully this will produce something interesting for us as far as how we can nurture ourselves through this time. All right, what do we have? Okay, spend time with friends. Get together with people, enjoy a treat, get some downtime, make sure you're taking good care of yourself. I love that they all have a little beverage and they're under a sunshade, so they're not getting sunburned. They're hydrating. They're here in this space, and there's a book. So spend some time with friends. Spend some time, nourishing your mental aspects as well. So reading a book, getting some entertainment in your life, not just spending all your time on the minutia, on the details, but getting a broader experience of your life. So thank you all for joining me today for these details about our full moon in Virgo. If you are interested in supporting me and receiving the monthly tarot forecast on video, please head over to my Patreon and check out my tiers. I also have merch there, some mugs and totes and stickers, t-shirt with some of my artwork, and also with the new tattoo hand logo that I had created for my business. So check that out at patreon.com/mystichandtarot. And you can also find a link for that in the description below. I hope that you all have a beautiful and blessed full moon in Virgo. Peace.